Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into some of the biggest challenges in math education and how we can overcome them. You see, for many students, math can feel like an unsolvable puzzle, a source of endless frustration. But it doesn't have to be this way. Just like any subject, understanding the core principles and approaching it with the right mindset can make all the difference. Throughout this video, I want to share with you some key insights that I've gained over the years of teaching math to millions of students worldwide through Khan Academy. Let's demystify math together and make it an enjoyable journey of discovery for everyone. One of the biggest misconceptions about math is that it's just about numbers. But it's so much more than that. Math is a language, a powerful tool for understanding the world around us. Just like any language, math has its own grammar and syntax, its axioms, properties, and laws. These are the fundamental building blocks that govern how numbers interact with each other. When we teach math as a language, we empower students to see the logic and reasoning behind the formulas and equations. They start to understand the why behind the how. And that's when true learning happens. Think about it. When you learn a new language, you don't just memorize phrases. You learn the grammar rules that allow you to construct your own sentences. Similarly, in math, we need to move away from rote memorization and focus on teaching students the underlying principles. We need to encourage them to think critically, ask questions, and explore different approaches to problem solving. Imagine if we treated math class more like a language immersion program. Students would be surrounded by mathematical concepts, encouraged to think and communicate in the language of math. This approach not only makes math more engaging, but also helps students develop essential skills like critical thinking, problem solving, and logical reasoning, skills that are valuable in any field. Remember, math is not just about finding the right answer, it's about understanding the journey of getting there. It's about developing a deep appreciation for the elegance and power of this universal language. In the world of learning, there's a common saying, you can't run before you can walk. This rings especially true in math. Skipping lessons is like skipping chapters in a book. You might be able to follow the basic plot, but you'll miss out on crucial details and nuances. Math builds upon itself, with each concept laying the foundation for the next. When students skip lessons, they create gaps in their understanding, making it difficult to grasp future concepts. Imagine trying to build a house without a strong foundation. It's just not going to work. Similarly, in math, a weak foundation can lead to a shaky understanding of more complex topics. Consistency is key in math education. Regular practice, even for short periods, is far more effective than cramming before a test. It's like learning a musical instrument. Daily practice, even for a few minutes, will yield much better results than sporadic marathon sessions. Think of it this way, each math lesson is like adding a brick to a wall. Each brick might seem insignificant on its own, but together they create a strong, sturdy structure. Encourage students to approach math with a marathon, not a sprint mindset. It's about steady progress, not overnight success. Remember, learning math is a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the way, but with perseverance and a commitment to consistency, students can overcome these challenges and achieve mastery. Let's address the elephant in the room: cheating. It's a sad reality that math, unlike subjects like language or history, can be easily cheated on. A quick peek at a classmate's paper, a copied homework assignment, or even a smuggled-in formula sheet can give the illusion of understanding. This ease of cheating poses a significant challenge to accurately assessing a student's true understanding of math. When students cheat, they're not only deceiving their teachers but also themselves. They're robbing themselves of the opportunity to truly learn and grow. So, how do we combat this? It's not just about stricter exam protocols or vigilant proctoring, although those are important. It's about fostering a learning environment where understanding trumps grades. We need to shift the focus from memorizing formulas to applying concepts, encourage collaboration and discussion in the classroom, where students learn from each other's thought processes rather than just copying answers. Open book or even take-home exams can be effective in testing true understanding. Imagine a test where students are given real-world scenarios and tasked with applying mathematical concepts to find solutions. These types of assessments not only discourage cheating but also promote deeper learning and problem-solving skills. Remember, the goal of math education is not to produce human calculators, but to equip students with the tools to think critically, solve problems, and navigate a world increasingly reliant on data and quantitative reasoning. Take a step back. We've all been there, staring at a math problem that seems impossible to solve, feeling the frustration mounting. It's like hitting a brick wall in our learning journey. But here's the thing. Sometimes, the best way to overcome a roadblock is to take a step back. Let's say you're studying projectile motion in physics, and you hit a roadblock with the trigonometry involved. Instead of banging your head against the wall, take a step back and revisit the basics of trigonometry. Refresh your understanding of sine, cosine, and tangent, and how they relate to right triangles. Once you have a solid grasp of these fundamentals, you'll find that the projectile motion problems become much more manageable. Similarly, if you're grappling with calculus and find yourself struggling with factoring or operating with polynomials, don't hesitate to revisit those concepts from algebra. Strengthening your foundation in these areas will make your calculus journey smoother. Think of it like building a house. If you're having trouble with the roof, you wouldn't keep piling on more materials without ensuring the walls and foundation are solid. The same principle applies to learning math. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness to revisit previously learned concepts. In fact, it's a sign of a strong learner who's willing to fill in any gaps in their understanding. Don't be afraid to go back to the basics, reinforce your foundation, and then approach the more challenging concepts with renewed confidence. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational content. See you next time.